This will be the final hybrid that we talk about for a while, the Proceratomimus, a hybrid of course between Proceratosaurus and Gallimimus, or at least allegedly. I say allegedly because some people believe it might be Ornithomimus instead of Gallimimus, but really there has not been much evidence to support either, so really it's just up to best guess. It's unknown as to why Ingen created this hybrid, however, there is a few things that we know about it just generally. One of the most notable things being that its eyes are incredibly well adapted to the dark, and therefore it only comes out at night. Also, this is by far the largest of all of the ornithopods that we have ever seen Ingen ever create. Compared to Gallimimus, Ornithomimus, or really any other kind of mimus that Ingen has made, this is by far the largest. These guys can grow up to about 9 feet tall and have a length of around 18 feet and can weigh up to about 800 pounds. Strikingly though, for such a large nocturnal predator, you would think it wants to be stealthy, but its feathers are anything but that. Proceratomimus has a very unique color of emerald green along its body with its feathers, even on its skin, tipped with a red tail that gives it away. About the only colors that make sense on the Proceratomimus is the very faint shades of orangish yellow across the body in very sparse spots. By far the weirdest thing about the Proceratomimus, though, is that it actually has poison-tipped feathers. But this is not where the weirdness ends. In several leaked Ingen files about hybrids they've created, this Proceratomimus was part of that listing, and in a description box it stated that the poisonous feathers are actually for a mating ritual. Unfortunately, that's all it says about the Proceratomimus. Nothing else besides the fact that these feathers are used for mating. Even for a very odd hybrid, this description raised a lot more questions than it did answers. However, the last thing that we want to note about the Proceratomimus is that similar to the Alliaramus, it is a trickster, but much more malevolent. The dinosaur has been seen tricking other dinosaurs, specifically parents, into coming to the rescue when they hear what they think is their baby's calls. However, these are not their baby's calls at all. Instead, they are actually the Proceratomimus pretending. Due to only a recent understanding of this animal, we really do not know a ton of information on the Proceratomimus, so expect a part 2 to this video sometime soon. But that's all I have on the Proceratomimus. Next time, we'll be visiting an old friend, and remember, if something chases you, run.